Hello again and welcome back to another one. And it's gone nuclear at this point, the statement by former NBA star Jamal Crawford when he brought up Eminem to make a point about the NBA. And for those out of the loop, he pretty much stated that Jay-Z's effect in hip-hop is bigger than any album sales that Eminem would ever have. And now that this has gone beyond the quote hip-hop Twitter audience on the platform, the former NBA star is also getting called out for trivializing Eminem's achievements in this way. It's certainly a breath of fresh air on the platform. And before we explore some notable rebuttals so far that spark discussions, if content like this is up your street, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and don't forget to share your thoughts below later in the comments section. Moving on to the main topic today, Crawford's take on Eminem and Jay-Z has been described as lazy by some for obvious reasons. For instance, this blew up a few hours ago. Crazy how people limit Eminem to just album sales. That is such a lazy argument. His pen is lethal, and his influence is everywhere. We often reference a study on this channel that shows Eminem is in fact the most mentioned top 5 rapper of all time by rappers, and it is indeed lazy to believe these rappers rate Eminem all because of his album sales. And we got one that got us in the first half, and here's what I mean. A user elaborated. It is 2023, duh. Nobody is listening to M because he's not hot right now. Eminem mastered everything but relatability. The average kid I grew up with couldn't relate. Hell, I couldn't relate. I say all that to tell you that we all were blasting his album when it dropped. The user continues, because what Eminem did master is the art of rap and storytelling, which is why he's the most selling rapper of all time. You don't achieve that if nobody's listening. The man took controversy to a whole new level. I don't know if the first half was purposeful elite bait, swap that for master if you may, because it got many users pulling up facts under the first half. The moment you said nobody's listening to Eminem is the moment your opinion became invalidated. Like Jay-Z said, numbers don't lie, check the scoreboard. But for real, just in case you missed it, back in 2022, Eminem was the second most streamed hip-hop artist in the world when you combine data from YouTube and Spotify. Drake had 13.5 billion streams. Eminem came in at second with 11.5 billion streams. But Eminem's last album dropped in 2020 to give you some perspective on what we are dealing with. And back to Jamal Crawford's take, he's getting called out to do some research. Eminem's impact is way more than just album sales. Google is right there at Jamal. There's zero need to downplay his impact to make some point about basketball. And it's odd that Eminem was the first name that popped up in his head. Why not Tupac or Drake? But some have the answer to this. I hate how they be trivializing Slim Shady's achievements and impact. Limiting his feats to just album sales is just weird at this point. Speak on your fave, but reducing someone's craft to just sales is lazy as F. Eminem gets this much disrespect cause he's white. If he was black, y'all wouldn't dare. Just think about it, Tupac passed in 96 and to this day has sold more albums than Jay-Z even in the United States. So imagine if he said Jay-Z's effect in hip-hop is bigger than any album sales Pac would ever have. How do you think it would go if he made a statement like this? And while things are heated on Twitter, Reddit users are also digging in. Some believe M and J have a comparable effect in the genre. What he's saying applies to Eminem as well. It seems like all of the greatest rappers of our time tribute Eminem as an influence. In interviews, they all say M inspired them. Kendrick and Cole, for example, give credit to Eminem, and they are arguably the most recent rappers to enter GOAT list conversations. And some have brought up points linked to Eminem's battle with government agencies like the FCC and how that has affected the entire industry. Eminem is just as important to rap and the culture as Jay-Z. Eminem may not be able to affect the culture like Jay-Z, nor should he try to, but the same could be said about Jay-Z. He can't do or affect the culture like M. People forget the FCC, that little pesky government agency. Can you imagine if things went differently and they had stopped playing Eminem because he wouldn't change his music, or even if his music was changed? This generation really has no clue. Sigh. Growth of the genre was also an important point. Some brought up Eminem's impact brought more people than ever into hip-hop. This is just fact. I don't know why people are making a big deal about this. Laughing emoji, like it's pretty obvious. Jay was the most commercial rapper other than Biggie and Pac until Eminem came along. And 50 Cent spoke on something similar recently, as he believes that the quote free-headed monster that's Dre, Eminem and him have contributed greatly to the growth of the hip-hop genre in the world. New rappers today benefit from this growth without even knowing it.
Also being connected to the three-headed monster. It's also Eminem and Dr. Dre.
Right.
You sound people forget. They forget what it really is. Big. Like, look at this. Our culture, when you see new artists, you see them with these Lamborghinis, these Rolls Royces and Bentleys and stuff like that. Hip hop was not earning that kind of money. It grew to a point that it's earning that kind of money now.
But what do you guys think? Was it lazy to sum up Eminem as just album sales like Jamal Crawford did? Are people overreacting? Why always Eminem? Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and see you on the next one.